point of this is to absolutely get into your subconscious what is the most important things in your life and to stay on track. I don't care if it seems cheesy. I do this every single year and I update it all year long because it is the most impactful thing that has affected my life in a very practical way. So some of the things that I've come up with that really help as I've learned more and more about this every year is to put my eulogy in the very middle. Why? Because this is the center of my focus with my one chance in life. And so having that in the middle reminds me to read it every day. I don't care how morbid it sounds. I actually read mine every single day because if my day isn't actually scheduled to make these statements true, then I'm doing the wrong things. And I immediately message my assistant and say, change my schedule because this doesn't make sense. And what's amazing about that is that it's affected every part of my life. It's affected the kinds of projects that we do. It affects the places that I go on vacation. It affects the people I hang out with and continue to give my life to because I remember what's most important at all times.
So then you take your life map
and you put it down here. Why? Because then you can read every day and see if you're on track with your 10 to 25 year plan. Have you really stopped and started doing those things in the next 90 days? And is your schedule, again, aligned with accomplishing this in the next 1 year, 90 days of your life? And so if you're looking at it every day, you're probably gonna freaking remember. When it comes time to actually finding pictures for your vision board, a lot of people cut them out of magazines. I don't recommend that because I like finding the most absolutely realistic picture humanly possible for getting this into my subconscious that it is possible, it is real, this is going to happen. I just got to keep walking it out and keep taking the right action steps. So the way that I normally write it out is I have kind of the 1 year goals in pictures, however I find them in this area, and then I kind of work down to forever over here. What are your forever goals? Every single thing in your 1 year category needs to have a picture associated to it. And that can be everything from your fitness, the places you go, the people you hang out with, what you want your relationships to look like. Find pictures and get them on this board. The next thing would be your 10 to 25 year category. And for me, those kind of go in this area, as well as people that I want to be my friends. I've got people that are totally inspiring and I want them to be close to me. I want to spend time with them. I want to get the understanding of their mind. I can't recommend this enough. And if you don't have access to them, listen to every single thing they put out there. Listen to their podcasts, read their books, find a way to get what they're putting in their mind into yours. Your 1 year goals are here, your 10 to 25 year goals are here. Find as many pictures as you can, and this is your eulogy section. Everything that you want to be true at the end of your life needs to go kind of over here. So other things to put on your board are actually words, quotes that you want to live by, words spoken of your life that have meant a lot, things that really exemplify who you want to become, and just stick them on there. And what's really interesting about this exercise is when you can pick out all these pictures, print them off, and then when you go to put them on the board, it's really interesting if they resonate or not. And so I just wanted to tell you to trust your gut, because when you go to put something on there, if it doesn't resonate anymore, then it probably doesn't have to do with your future and you just thought it was important to you. For me, I actually had a ton of extra travel pictures that weirdly, when I went to put them on the board, I was like, but this isn't that important. It doesn't actually get room on this board. I'll probably go someday, but it doesn't need to be forefront of my mind. Every time that you actually accomplish one of these goals, it's important, do not take that picture off the board. Just put a check mark and the date that it happened, because then it also teaches your subconscious that this is working. I have the faith and the action to actually be able to make these things happen in my life. I'm not just wishing for things and begging. I'm actually thankful and I'm grateful, and I can see how God's pulling miracles off in my life every day. This is my active board of seeing how God puts a desire in my heart and then they actually happen. So I challenge you to be intentional. Do what 99.9% of the world doesn't ever take the time to do, and get intentional with your life.